'Cause baby, you're all that I have. So just in case. Just in case I don't make it home tonight. Last time, babe, I love you. I love you. But that I have, so just in case. Oh, just in case. Guys, I can't play music on YouTube, so I gotta make my own music over here. Just in case I don't make it home tonight. Make it up for the last time, baby. And I can't think to that. So just in case. I wish I knew that song because I really can't remember it, but I like that song. Girl, you na. You're my everything, my life, my me. It's something you need to know. Guys, what y'all doing though? What y'all doing? I had to go live because I haven't been up here in a minute. So I said, let me go live. Connect with my PayPal. Who up here part of the K Squad? Say K Squad. Yo, y'all still rocking with me or what? Y'all still rocking with me or what? The weather is gloomy right now. Real nasty outside. Who in here? What's up? What's goody? What's woody? What's goody woody? What's up? What's goody woody? Yeah, yeah. What's up? If you hear my name, clap once. If you hear my voice, clap twice. Wait, I think I did it wrong. If you can hear my voice, clap once. But you can hear my voice, clap twice. If you can hear my voice, clap 3 times. Cairo is good, guys. He's so amazing. My boy had to go get a cavity filled today. He took it like a champ. Yes, he did. Oh, yes, he did. He took it like a champ, and I was over there like, oh, happy day. I said, oh, happy day. When Jesus washed. What y'all up to for real? I haven't spoken to y'all in so freaking long. I miss y'all. Carl doing good. He's such a big boy now, man. I told him today, I said, you such a grown man. He plays soccer. Your boy. Yo, let me tell y'all. So, sorry, I'm mad tired. So, Carl, right? Fiend out to play soccer. Kept begging me to play soccer. Kept begging me to play soccer. So, I finally signed him up. So, he went. The first few times, he ain't complain. I guess, you know how when you working out, your bones start aching after a while? So, his bones started to ache. I guess that's what was happening. His bones started to ache, and when they started to ache, he his bones started to ache, and when they started to ache, sorry guys, there's some weird lady in front of me. I don't got time to deal with her today. So he wanted to give up. Long story short, that boy tried to give up on soccer or whatever, and I was telling him, nah, don't give up or whatever. So he stayed, and yesterday he made his first goal for the first time. He was hyped. Everybody was yelling on the court, and I'm one of those soccer moms for real. I was yelling like, yo, move back, get open, get open. And then he finally got the ball. He made the goal. They was hyped. They was mad hyped. So, yeah. He did good with that or whatever. I was proud of him. Because he's so shy still. Like, he's really a shy boy. I know y'all be seeing him in videos sometime or whatever, but he's really shy. Like, that's behind the camera, behind the scenes. But, like, in person, in real life, you ever met him, he's really shy. He's really shy. What's goody woody? What's up, y'all? Why y'all not saying nothing? What's up? What y'all doing? What y'all plans is like for the weekend? Yo, honestly, yo, it's certain parts of Brooklyn that I just be like, yo, I feel bad, son. If I was to record this shit, it's like zombie world. Like, when I tell y'all, and it's gotta be somebody mom's, bro. Her hair is laced. Her clothes look nice, and she just falling over, bro. That gotta be somebody mom's like this. Yo, this shit is crazy. It's like zombie world, bro. I don't want to put it on camera because that's somebody family member. She got good clothes on, everything, still bent over, falling over, can't stand up. She been trying to light a cigarette for the past 20 minutes, bro. Like, that don't make no sense, son. I don't know what it is, but drugs, bro. Stay away from drugs, bro. And it's like everywhere. Like, this is drug land, son. Like, if y'all could just see. If you from Brooklyn, you know where I'm at right now. You gotta know where I'm at right now, man. It's nothing but, like, fiends. If you from New York City and you from Brooklyn, you know what part of Brooklyn I'm in. Nothing but fiends, bro. Nothing but fiends. It's sad because these people are not even just old people right now. This is young and old. Like, bro. I don't know what it is nowadays. Life gets stressful, but like, I don't know. I can't see myself ever being a part of that club. That's just too much for me. Anyways, what y'all been up to? What y'all been up to? Yo, it's really like I'm watching a movie, y'all. Like, leaned over. Why do they do this, though? Like, what drug make them do that? Like, bend all the way over and they never hit the floor. What drug is that? This world is crazy for real. I'm trying to survive it too. I'm really trying to survive it too. What y'all been up to? Talk to me. Like, what y'all doing? Y'all just staring? Because I see you say 35 people in here. Ain't nobody saying nothing. So what's up? What's up? Talk to me. What y'all up to, man? I'm about to get off this. Nobody saying nothing, man. Y'all just staring. Y'all just staring at me. Unless my service bad. My service bad. One o'clock. I don't really know if we get more snow. You on the clock working? What's up? Y'all on the clock working? Wait, so trying to survive crazy as I'm still on the clock working from home. Working from home? You must be lit working from home. I go right for the for the past couple of days I've been working from home, and honestly, it's been a little lit. I'm like, damn, I could see myself working from home a little bit. I feel like I can see myself working from home. One thing about me, I'm a people's person, so I feel like no human interaction is a little crazy for me. Yeah, I'm in NY. I think we're gonna get more snow. Some people have said that. I honestly, truthfully do not know, but I believe we are going to get more snow. I believe we are gonna get more snow. I wish I was in Tampa. What you mean? You want to be in the heat? Why would you want to be in NY in the cold? Why would you want to be in NY in the cold, guys? Like what? Who wants to be in NY in the cold? Honestly, I'm trying to be in Tampa, Florida, but I don't want to live in Tampa because there's a lot of natural disasters out there, I heard, and I'm not trying to be a part of all that. I'm not trying to be a part of all that. Why? Why don't you like Tampa? And I'm alright. NY is cool. Guys, honestly, NY is a place where like the money reside, but realistically, other than that, NY is corny as hell. Like, it's like the cheapest places in NY to leave have the biggest like drug, like have the biggest drug dealers and like dope fiends and stuff like that. And then like the places that don't have that is so expensive, but it's not worth how expensive it is. So it's like New York is cool, but it's not what it's made up to be, I would say. Honestly though, I think that New York is a place to be if you could afford to live in the parts of New York that are not so, if you could afford to live in the places of New York that are like nice, because there's places in New York that's really nice. It's just that because most people can't afford it, they always say, oh, I don't want to live in New York. No, you just can't afford to live in New York because it's expensive. But there's beautiful places in New York that is just too expensive, so people would rather live somewhere that is more affordable. New York is mad dope. The stores are always open. There are places in New York that if you live in a part where like, if you live in those parts of New York that are expensive, the school systems are different, the parks are different, the space is different. Like, so there's parts of New York, even New York City, that is really nice and has nice schools and stuff like that. It's just that people can't afford it. So that's why people always say, like, I'm not living in New York. No, the whole part of, like, New York is not a bad place. You just can't afford to live in the places of New York that are good, and that's fair. Like, you know? So for me, I love New York because of the convenience of, like, right now as a barber, if I want to get up and go cut hair and make some money, I can. There's 1,000 barbershops that always have availability. My experience in other places that were more cheap, they didn't need a lot of barbers because people were not coming a lot they didn't have a lot of customers, so they wasn't trying to like lose out on money themselves because they barely making money. Like, or like in places that are cheap, barbers trying to charge or upsell their haircuts. It's hard to, because if a person is not making enough money because the cost of living is cheap, then they're not gonna pay $60 for a haircut. So like, it's just certain things that you gotta like weigh out when you trying to leave NY. Yeah, like a lot of people love New York. They just don't like New York because they gotta be in the cheap Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me or no? Oh, because when I get a cold, that's what happens. My bad. But look, like, yeah. What I was saying was that there's a lot of places that's in areas that are, like, less expensive, but they still have a hood. Like, when I was living in North Carolina, it was cheap, but it was surrounded by the hood. Like, so for the people in North Carolina, they like, yo, you like this? This the hood. And it's like, it's not the hood that I'm used to. So to me, it felt like something. But people in North Carolina that was living in those really luxury areas was really paying like $2K, and then around the amount when everything add up, it was like $3K. So like it's like, I don't know how to explain it. When the cost of living is cheaper, people are not getting paid as much. Obviously in New York they getting paid a lot because the cost of living is a little bit more. I think the world in general is not a place that's set up to host people who are like middle class. Cause I think people, there's no sound still. You either gotta be real broke and getting assistance, or you gotta be making a real bag. Other than that, you cannot. Other than that, you can't think. But that's what I was doing. I tried to do that. I tried to work in like Brooklyn and live in New Jersey, but yo, it don't be worth that either, because the tolls and the gas, like by the time you add all that up, it's like, yo. Now, if I didn't have my son and I wasn't commuting with him, it'll be a little different, because then I could take the train. But I'm not taking a train, and then taking the train in New York, please. Maybe in Tennessee or whatever, not Tennessee, sorry, I see somebody say something about Philly, the commute from Philly. And even in Philly is not the best place to live, bro. Like, I know people that live in Philly, and it's like the hood as well. Like, so I say all this to say, I'm moving where the money resides. So if I can find a place out of state that's gonna pay me good enough, then I'll move out of state. But right now, I get paid a decent amount. My biggest struggle right now in New York is like me trying to find a decent place to live that's not gonna try to like take my whole check. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when it comes to out of state too, you gotta realize everybody that's in New York and up north in general who can't self-sustain, they're moving to places like that. So it's becoming expensive because everybody's like relocating. So now when you look at places like Charlotte, Tennessee, and all that, people are charging, like they starting to charge a lot more. When I was living in North Carolina in like 2018, my rent was like $875. Now that same place that I look at is like almost $2K, and I'm like, damn, like shit going up for real. And even in Charlotte, so many people I know in Charlotte, most of my family live in Charlotte. Most of the people that moved out there are people that are from New York. Like, most people from New York go there, or they go to Atlanta. Like, it's hard to pick where you want to live at right now. I think for me, my biggest thing is my work environment. I feel like we spend most of our time working, right? So if I'm not happy where I work at, the rest of my life is going to be miserable. I'm at work most of the time. So even right now, with me staying with my mom for a little bit, I don't spend much time in the house because I spend so much time working that by the time I'm home, like, I don't even be home that much. Like, for me to be stressing that much about like where I'm living at the current moment. I'm stressing about I want to be able to afford where I live, but I also want to take my time and do it right so that like I'm stable and that I'm not like just bouncing around. Also, my son, I want him to be in a stable place too. I don't want him to be bouncing around too. So it's like, yo. Yeah, Fayetteville is nothing to play with. I got family out there too. Like, they shooting a lot of my friends, like 2 of my friends that I know already passed away in Fayetteville. Like, it's not all what it's marked up to be. And even with New York, like, it is expensive. Unless you get into one of those affordable housing places, it's expensive. But you got to think about it. My job that I work in New York right now, right? If I work that same job in North Carolina, I'll be taking a $40,000 pay cut. So yeah, rent is gonna be like $1,000 cheaper, but I'm taking a $40,000 pay cut, which means that it's gonna balance itself out. So like now I'm still gonna be in the same situation with making this little amount, and the rent is gonna be little, but it's still gonna balance itself out. Like it's gonna be the same situation, because my money's not gonna add up to the amount that they are offering for rent. If it make, I don't know how to explain it, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, the cost of living the income is always going to match the cost of living. So if somebody's not charging you that much for rent, it's obviously for a reason. People are not making enough. So they can't be charging you mad money when they know that the minimum wage in a certain area is slim to none. I make salary. I work salary. I can't even get overtime. That's another thing. And I'm also not about to slave myself just to say that my house fits the standards of, what do they call it? The white picket fence standard, like whatever it's called. Like, when people want to, like, I'm not trying to live for other people, right? I'm not trying to say like, yo, I live in this big house that I own and I have a career. And no, I'm a minimalist. Like, I want my house to be nice. I want to be able to work and not stress myself out. I'm not trying to like please anybody. So I feel like once I have a comfortable home and my son is good, and the school system is great, and I'm happy at work, that's what matters the most to me. I don't really care about the big house or owning my house right now. Like, that's not my short-term goal. That's not my short-term goal. Also, owning a house come with a lot of things too. Like, even though mortgage and stuff be thing, like, I feel like a long-term goal would be that. But right now, like, I'm not trying to slave with working, right? I worked my ass off in school to have a career. Like, I'm not trying to be working like 8 to 4, then 4 to 11, or nah, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to go to no state where I'm working majority of the time just so that I could have a house that I want. I want to get in a space right now where I could make passive income. Right now, I already have a primary job. I have a career. And now my goal is to make passive income so that I'm not working while making that additional income, but it's coming in so that it could offset what I already make. So my career check will be probably for my bills, and that passive income will be for, like, you know, spending money. And if it take off in a way that I could quit my job, that's fine. But I'm not really trying to pace myself and do things the right way. Ain't no 4-bedroom, $720 a month unless you got something during COVID and you put a huge down payment on it. Now your shit is only $720, because ain't no $720 4-bedroom not in New York. The other thing is that I'm on a journey, right? A lot of y'all been rocking with me, so y'all know that, like, there's steps to my career. Right now, I'm in a process, which I have been in this process for the last 3 years, because certain things, when y'all know how it work, when it's like, when you got to get licenses and stuff like that, you cannot, it just don't happen overnight. Like, I can't be like, oh, I want to be an LCSW overnight. You have to wait 3 years. Like, you cannot, there's no other way around it. You cannot take the test until you 3 years into having your LMSW. So it's been a journey, but I thank God that my 3rd year is here and I can test this summer. But it's been all of this take time. So if I didn't have patience, if I didn't have patience, I would have quit a long time ago. But I understand my process, so it's like, all of this take time. I know where I'm heading at, and that's all that matters. All of it takes time. But on another note, guys, I came up with a book. And this is how the devil be working. Let me show you something, right? So I was coming on live because I said, yo, I ain't speak to y'all in a minute. I was going to post. I got mad content to post, but I have not been editing because I feel like I've been recording just because I love recording. I have not been editing because I haven't sat down and like put all these clips together, because they're all random clips. If you know me, you know that my videos never flow, because I'm never thinking with the mentality of like, let me go record this video and post it to YouTube. I'm recording because I genuinely just love recording. And then I'm like, oh, I got the content. I can edit this and upload it to y'all so that y'all can see what I've been doing lately. So my videos don't be like a beginning, middle, and end. Can y'all hear me? Hello? Can y'all hear me? Every time, whenever my phone ring, the sound keep going out. Can you hear me? Oh, so I was saying this how the devil work, right? So I said, yo, I'm gonna come on live because I want to chat with y'all, but I also wanted to show y'all what I've been working on lately. So I'm an author, you know what I'm saying? I'm an author. Clap it up for me, clap it up for me. I came out with a book, and it's like a children's book. And it's called like I Wish I Could Use My Words or whatever. And it's essentially for children to understand. It's two parts of the book, right? So the one part of the book is for it's like a child talking to the people around them to explain why they are having tantrums and explain what they tantrum look like. You can't hear my voice again? Can you hear me? So, all right. Sorry. So now that you can hear me, right? So, the part of the book explains the from a child's perspective, like why they having tantrums and like what the tantrums mean, because a lot of times, especially for kids, I work with children all the time, and when they see other kids who have like different classifications, like if they have ODD or if they have autism and things of that nature, the way that it looks, other kids are not able to understand. And so it's like a kid explaining what those tantrums mean, so that one, other kids don't mimic it, but two, they understand what it looks like. So for example, like one part of the book says, when I'm screaming is not that when I'm screaming is not that, it doesn't say these exact words, but I'm just trying to give y'all a little synopsis of the meaning behind the book. It's like when I'm yelling is not because I'm trying to be disrespectful, basically. It's because I'm trying to communicate something to you, right? Like it's something I can't figure out the words to say because I'm so angry right now. And so it's a good book. It's a good book. When I get the book in front of y'all, I'm gonna show y'all, because I think that if you got little ones, or if you work in a school, if you work around little ones, if you got nieces, nephews, kids, whatever it is, you should read it to them. Especially if you got kids who come home. When I first started, my son first started school, he used to come home mimicking behaviors, and it was hard for me to understand how to explain to him, like, yo, this kid has autism, so that's why he's acting like that, without my son thinking that like he should go to school and say, oh, you have autism, that's why you acting like that. It was like, no, some things are happening in this kid's life that's causing him not to be able to communicate properly, but it's not because he's a bad kid, and it also is not a way to ask for attention. And so I had to help my son realize, like, along the as he got older, that like when we see other behaviors, we don't always have to try to do the same thing to get the same attention. Like, you have to understand and gain perspective on why somebody's doing something, and then ask yourself, do you think that's the right way to get attention? And so it was basically for that. So I think the book is dope. Y'all also know I have a journal or whatever, and my journal is out because I felt like kids needed a way to express themselves. A lot of times, the kids that I work with, they tell me, like, when they home, their parents don't even ask them, like, how's their day going, or what happened today, or like what made them mad, what made them happy. a lot of times parents just say hi to their kids and they like cross paths. When they come in the house, they get on the tab, they play the game, and they don't have those conversations. So the point. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I don't know if y'all can hear. Oh, y'all can hear me? My bad, y'all. My phone will keep cutting off. I'm gonna hit y'all back in a little bit because I'm about to I gotta do something real quick. So my phone won't keep ringing because they waiting for me. So I'm gonna call y'all. I'm gonna call y'all back, but I'm gonna explain to y'all in a little bit what I mean about these books. But if y'all wanna go check it out, look on Amazon and look up "I Wish I Could Use My Words," and you will see that book is a kid's book. And look up I'm gonna post in a link. I'm gonna post a link for the journal because I'm having a brain fart right now, y'all. I can't even think straight. So yeah, look that up. I wish I could use my words on Amazon. I'm gonna hit y'all back.